YouTube, we're going to look at the switch shaft on a MS660. There's the number. And compare it to the FarmerTec one and see if there's any difference. And I'm going to mark this with an O so we know that's OEM. And I have a spare FarmerTec. The OEM's a little shorter, it looks like. So we got 65.8 and the FarmerTec is 66.47. I'm more curious about how big or round it is. The shaft. Okay, we got 676, and on the OEM, $696. Now, I believe that's going to make a difference, and I suspected that. My son was with me last week. I'd hurt my back, and he was over here for an entirely selfish reason, but in any case, he's you know how sons are. But while he was here, he was kind enough to yank on my 660 for me a little bit, and we lost the 4th position, and I suspected that there must have been a rough place that had, come loose on it. This is not off of, the one. This is an extra, and whenever I get to it, I'm going to install this one. But in the past, I've had to take a straw, a drinking straw, and I cut it into like little canoes and stacked them and put them up against here to raise it so that it would connect right and so forth. And now that I see that this is actually larger, so I certainly understand that. And I'd be willing to bet you that that makes a huge difference in it. I mean, just the smallest detail. You know, we can expect copies, when they're exact copies, for there to be some deviation. And so that's why we use a few OEM parts on a kit saw whenever you want it to last. Like the bearing. I don't know, there was a good picture on the internet a buddy of mine put up where he showed you a bearing, and you know the way the roller in it was flush in the in the case, and then he compared it to a FarmerTec, and it was more rounded where the roller went in. And so there are just subtle differences, and so depending on what it is. And so when we're rolling the the trigger back, we need four settings, and so this of course will make a huge difference on it. And FarmerTec, they told me early on, now look, there's going to be tiny differences in the parts because, when we make a mold, there's no way to get it exact unless you've got the steel mold, and they don't. Okay, so we got 2571 on the FarmerTec. I gotta have my glasses checked. $26.15. So as this cam rolls forward, if it's larger, it's going to push against the well, I don't have the right one, but that's going to profoundly impact the way it interacts there. So, okay. Well, so I'm glad that I spent $3.37 at my local steel dealer for this part. I know it'll make a difference and get me my 4th position back. Merry Christmas to you and your family.